Waiting for the cue. Okay, here we are. Happy Monday, folks, wherever you may be in the world, and thanks for connecting with me today. Not sure why I have my hands like this, but who knows? Let me know what this just means. I think I should know. So the topic at hand today is I'm recording simultaneously. So if you see me looking down, I'm on YouTube and Instagram as well, multitasking. The topic at hand today is on, is your network worth your net worth? So you may have heard this saying before, that your network is worth your net worth. So today I'm questioning that and challenging it a little bit. So if you're connecting with me for the very first time, thanks for connecting. My name is Chiko Matenda and I'm based in the UK. So I mainly talk about lifestyle, business matters, mindset, and anything that's to do with creative entrepreneurship on social media and digital marketing. And today I wanted to challenge this question about a network. And I was looking at Huffington Post. So do give me a second as I adjust my screen so I can just read this quote for you. That according to a contributor in Huffington Post, her name is Gale, networks are great for helping us to build our strengths and also our core network, which helps us to feel rejuvenated in terms of happiness. So I'm like expanding on that. So on happiness, productivity, and your true net worth. So there is a benefit of belonging to part of a group because it will help you to transform certain aspects of your life. And then there's also the other part of being a network that could potentially impact on you negatively as well. So it helps to also question as to whether, aside from the financial capital of being in a network, whether you're also benefiting in terms of the capital. Okay, the social capital. So social capital is basically, prior to joining a network, it helps to know what is your intention, what are you looking to gain as part of this social as well and financial, but I would mainly focus on the social first of all. Social meaning that it's connected to your life vision and passion, which will ultimately enable you to earn the income that you're looking for. Why I'm referring to social capital gains is because you want to join an environment that feels as though it's equitable and supportive. So what I mean by that is equitable, meaning that you will feel that it's well balanced in terms of supporting you as well as other members, and you also feel energized to reciprocate the same as well and feel part of a cohesive group. You also want to join a network that is one that is based on trust and honesty. So the negative aspect of it that can also occur is that some networks can become competitive. That's why it's worth asking before you go in what your intentions are. And there's aspects of healthy competition and aspects of unhealthy competition. Where it becomes unhealthy is if you feel like you're depleting your energy, if you are trying to please other people, or you feel as though you are doing more than they expected and you're not receiving the same in return. So some other people set up networks as a purpose to just sell, sell, sell. What you want to look at if you are setting up one or if you are becoming a member is that your intentions and your core values are intended to connect with like minds, to add value and to contribute to greater causes. And to also look at it not only as a means of gaining. Okay, so this is where like the sales aspects come in. So if you look at it as only gaining for you, or other people are doing the same, this is where it can also impact on your reputation of your business or your entrepreneurship venture, because people will notice it a mile away and will want to steer off from it from you as well, or from the group, okay? And then spread the word. And it's so easy to do that nowadays on social media platforms. Anybody has easy access. So you want to build a platform or be part of a platform that is contributing positively and equitably. When I first started off in the online business venture, my first intention was I was going through a process where I felt stuck in my 9-to-5 job. And for some of you who have watched me on my live videos, you would know that I come from like a corporate world, and also working for the public sector, and where I decided to leave my job in 2016 due to life adversities as well. And I was ready to leave at the same time too. So I was pushed to actually make that change. But prior to that, I became very aware that in order to make changes in my life, I needed to belong to external networks outside of my workplace. So I started off by attending professional events where I could learn more. So if you're in a career now, that's also like another outlet that I can give an example of, because my company at the time was also saying that their training was depleting. So I looked for their training budget. So I looked for external resources to find networks where I could still continue to learn, and then also take out the learning outcomes that I learned to implement, to share with the company that I was working with, and also to grow as a person, to equip myself with skills that me as well. So it was 2 in 1. And as part of that, I started to learn that being part of networks that challenge you was great. And it also challenged me in a way that I was surrounded by senior execs, CEOs who I thought knew more than me. And at first I was fearful, but it encouraged me to step outside of my comfort zone. So that was the benefit of the professional networks, and to also learn new things as well, and to know that no matter where your knowledge is, it's great to be with people who you feel like they challenge you. Then the next phase of joining networks was when I felt like I was stuck in my self-development process and in my mindset. And I wanted to find a way to connect with people who were like-minded, that were looking for a transition. So I'm going to say hello. Thanks for joining. Just to regroup, do feel free to comment your experience of networking as well, and I'll respond to every comment. So when I was part of like the self-development world, what I was learning was that there were numerous people who were looking to exit their 9-to-5 and who were stuck and looking for a change. And I was surprised to see people up at 9 a.m., not even 8 a.m. on a Saturday, and a room full of like minds. So in the beginning, it's helpful to join self-development groups because you're all going through like a similar transition. And there will be people who are looking to level up, to change their mindset. But what you want to do is, I was in that, I would say the self-development for a year or two. It gets to a stage where you also need to evolve as a person. You don't want to just stay in a self-development group. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but there's part about growth. So it reverts back to what I first started talking about. And that was about your life vision, your life purpose. So when you know that you're ready to evolve, it's about looking at where do you fit most, where is suitable in terms of your niche market. So for me, as an example, I now focus like on marketing. That's my niche market, anything to do with social media and digital marketing. Okay, prior to that, self-development and coaching, because that was my skill. It suited me, but I'd reached a level where I challenged myself and I needed to innovate and move forward. Okay. So when you do that, what it does, it helps you to enhance your knowledge. It helps you to enhance your skill level as well, and to level up in terms of where you are in life as well. Okay. So in terms of what I mentioned about the negative aspects of it, is that some groups, they will stick together. No problem in that. Okay, but you also want to reach a stage where, as much you're supporting each other, you also want to create your own brand personality. Okay, you want to become your own independent thinker, okay, and contribute within that group, rather than agree with every single thing, then that doesn't really help you to stand out, nor does it enable you to enhance your knowledge. So I'm going to pause here and just regroup and just mention to everybody that, or just say hello on Instagram and YouTube as well. So I'm recording simultaneously and I'm seeing your comments and acknowledging the hellos and thanks for joining. Okay, so I hope you're finding this beneficial. The reason why I was like motivated to really talk about this topic was because I've noticed the transition and I've noticed how beneficial networking has helped me in terms of my growth. It has helped me in terms of like my emotional and physical growth. So physical in terms of being like a Fitbit app group, that's unique because we need to be like rounded as well. Where I've joined family, and I'm putting in quotation marks, I value them. We are part of that group where we challenge each other positively. And the thing about networks is that whatever dynamic you're looking to change in your life, in your outlook, what it does is that it pushes you to the next level. And to make it most effective, in the beginning, I'm just giving you like an analogy. When we joined this fitness Fitbit app competition, which is a work week hustle, we did that like for a few weeks and we dropped off and we went silent. Okay, so you need to have at least 2 or 3 people who are ready to step up. Okay, and to continuously keep the process evolving. And once you pass the 21 days or the 90 days, what tends to happen is that something that is a routine now becomes a habit. Okay, and it also helps you to remain consistent and motivated to keep going. So you might have gone in with the intention that you wanted to change your lifestyle around. And as an entrepreneur, what you gain from that, the benefits of being part of a network, is that ultimately you are gaining new friendships, new connections. You're also gaining potential prospective clients, because when I mentioned about being able to stand out, is that people will start to see you as somebody who's unique, who has a different type of knowledge that can then become the go-to person who is the knowledge authority in this specific area. Okay, so it enables you to gain contacts through them, as well as an addition to that, and also the opportunity to grow your knowledge, to improve your knowledge, and to grow your business. That's the right around. Okay, so I hope this bit of like the live session has helped, and that you've taken away some key information and also can relate. I'd love to hear from you in terms of your experience. What I usually tend to do, just as a hint before I log off, sign off, is I tend to recycle my information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be creating a blog with more detailed information as a result of this live video. So you'll be able to access the information there as well for the key pointers that I've mentioned and anything else that I might have left out. So on Instagram, you would have noticed my video is not in the right way up. That's for a reason, because then I do turn my content into IGTV or YouTube. So it just makes it easier for me rather than having to duplicate the process. Just giving you a little golden nuggets here. So bye for me for now, and thanks for connecting. Until next time.